in this space that we call TikTok, very influential space, especially for young people. We have done reasonably well. We have, yeah. We have been able to amass almost 250,000 viewers. Weekly. And 5 million likes. That's just a fact. My friend and co-host, Scratchy, he's been with me since March when we started. And many have come and many have left. He has remained. And I rely on Scratchy for several things, you know. I am not a man from the streets. I don't think myself is street smart. Nor do I know the body politics as well as Scratchy does. I am more analytical. I can look at issues and, you know, explain things. So I have respected Scratchy's ability to explain complex things. Scratchy is able to break down complex nuances for the common man to understand better than I can. And so I think we make a fantastic team. I think so. I really think that after the intellectual, analytical notes that I normally present, which I deliberately do to stimulate thought, you know, to highlight weaknesses in arguments, not condescending at all, sir. But, you know, as any great teacher, you challenge your students. Then I bring in Scratchy. I call it scratch off, you know. Scratchy will scratch it off for you. Irrespective of how clouded it looks, Scratchy is able to scratch it off. Now, Scratchy has what I would call a very unique perspective. And when he speaks, he's a no-hold-barred kind of guy. He doesn't hold punches, you know. He lands there, irrespective of who. As a matter of fact, he's the only blogger, I don't know what those things mean, that I've heard being critical of his own party to the disgust of the listeners. Scratchy will go places that no other person goes. And his understanding of the issues is unmatched in these spaces. And I'm being very frank and honest with you. I think it is unmatched. Now, Scratchy made some comments on this program last evening, and he doubled down on them today. And those comments are causing a bit of consternation among supposed colleagues of his. You know, Scratchy has defined himself as a laborite. Yeah. Neighbor. Really? Now, my understanding is that there are a group of Labour Party online surrogates. This program is not one of them. Not one of them at all. We pride ourselves in carrying facts and analyzing same regardless of where it points. The facts in Jamaica today supports the Jamaica Labour Party. Those are facts. And to the extent that those facts support the Jamaica Labour Party, we stay there with the facts. Right? And that's it. So I just want it to be clear that I don't want to be labeled or brought into any cast. The sensational type of discussions that appeases the emotions of people for a forward. You know, I notice a lot of people hashtag hello neighbor on their pages as a means of pulling viewers to them. I would encourage them to leave my name alone. All right. I don't know if Scratchy will. He's pretty able to defend himself when he gets here. So suffice it to say, I want to clarify my position I took last night. I want to clarify it. Well, the show is already under restriction. I tell you. I don't know. I don't know what is happening, but we press on. We press on. Hi, Elise. Loyal. How you doing? Great to have you. I make the point that when a JLP blogger enters a PNP platform, they are entering a space where the power dynamics are likely to be unfavorable to their views. So if you are a blogger for the Labour Party and you see a PNP live with 400 people, the majority of those are likely to be PNP supporters. Why would you go there? Because the dynamics of the power play at work is not in your favor. And so it becomes a respect for strategy. If a Labour Party blogger knows they are not welcome on a PNP platform, why would they engage in a way that guarantees conflict? Unless they are looking a fight or they're picking a fight. The only alternative would be what is called a performative act. That the supporter goes there to perform. Because the conclusion is already defined. You're not going to win. You are in hostile territory. You're outnumbered. You will not win. Why do you go there? The concept of performative act suggests that actions, including speech, can be a form of performance that reinforces or challenges existing power structures. And therefore, the reason for going may be what is called outrage bait. Outrage bait, and that garners sympathy and attention from their own supporters. So if a blogger goes into hostile territory knowing that they're going to be defeated, then according to the philosophers, it's a form of outrage bait. It's a sympathy-seeking move. Because what happens is that when your supporters see that you have been trounced, they trounce you, then they are likely to now join you on your platform and you get some support. I never suggested that I train Labour Party bloggers, as my friend earlier suggested. Me? Train who? I need training for myself. I never suggested that I be sought for counsel or training. Why would I take it upon myself to do that? I'm coming back. How you doing? What a fantastic big girl. I like to touch on something else before I have to I run out of time. It's 25 minutes to 8 o'clock. Hello there, Kerry. How you doing? Fantastic. Great to have you. Who else do we have online right now? Miss Bless. Come on, guys. We need a prayer warrior on the show. Oh, they need a prayer warrior on the show. Yeah, we need to pray. Yeah, fantastic. Great. We always welcome that. On Fire, she's also here tonight, and we welcome her. Thank you so much, On Fire, for joining us. Do I have Scratchy yet? Do I have Scratchy? No, Scratchy. Do I have Scratchy? No, I don't have Scratchy yet. Scratchy, please, can you give me a call? Can you please? Let's talk about something as quickly as we can. All right. We await that. Good evening, caller. Hi.
Occasionally making conversation about Damascus
Hello.
politics or regional affairs, treating use
Hello.
part of the trusted infrastructure.
Okay, that's off. Yeah, we're trying to see if we can get Scratchy.